This is the Hey Ed YouTube channel, and I am your host, moderator, and all-around nice guy, Edward Anderson. Welcome to episode 5 of my series called Trading Tricks, where I discuss little tricks of the trade in trading. All right, so in this episode, I want to talk to you about the psychology of trading. Now, when I first started teaching people how to trade, I had no roadmap to deal with because I actually designed one of the first trading classes that was available to the public in the country, right? So I had to start from scratch. So my first course was 2 weeks long and it was brutal. I threw an awful lot at people. Now, over the years, I started to learn what people really didn't need to know in order to start trading. So I started thinning it out. And eventually I got my course down to 90 minutes. So academically, I can teach someone how to trade in 90 minutes. As it turns out, that's not the hard part in trading. The hard part in trading is the psychological part. Now, over the course of time, you will find what I call your trading skin. Although there are a lot of rules to trading that are non-negotiable, there's plenty of room for you to put your own personal stamp on trading. You will find your own style. You will find the little nuances that you like to do, the little aspects of trading. Maybe you're a little bit more aggressive than you thought you were, or maybe you're not as aggressive as you thought you were. All right, you're going to learn over the course of time what you like to do. Now, what you want to do as a trader is to get to a point where you have a very small portfolio of things that you look for every day. You don't want to try to be an expert in everything. Just try to find one little corner of the trading industry that you like, that you're good in. And that's what you do every day. And that's when it becomes a business. When you do the same thing day in and day out, you're looking for the same pattern, you have the same routine, and it's repeatable, and it's profitable, and it's consistent, that's when it becomes a business. But it takes time to get there. It takes time to figure out what exactly it is that you like to do. Whether you find something that someone taught you, or whether you figure something out on your own, or a combination of the two, eventually you will find your own trading skin. So the hard part is learning how to handle the losses that you're going to have along the way. Because of all the things that I cannot guarantee you on your trading journey, I can guarantee you that you're going to have losses. It's going to happen. That is part of the business. So over the course of time, my students eventually came up with what would be termed edisms. Okay, things that I would say over and over again that were, edisms. And one of the edisms that came out of my course is what I refer to as the inner sanctum of trading. Now, what I meant by that is if you can get to the point where you lose money on a trade and you're okay with it, okay, even though you took a loss, then you're in what I call the inner sanctum. Now, if you lose money on a trade because you did something stupid and you didn't learn from it, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking, you can do everything right as a trader and still lose money on a trade. Again, that's the nature of the beast. Well, if you know that you did everything correctly, but you still lost money on it and you're okay with it, all right, that's when you have a chance of being a successful trader. All right, because ironically, your objective as a trader is not to make money. This is another edism, by the way. Your objective as a trader is not to make money. Your objective is to trade well. If you trade well, the making money part takes care of itself. But part of trading well is taking losses when it's appropriate to take a loss. All right. So now it's easy to say. And right now, you're probably nodding your head saying, yeah, Ed, that makes perfect sense. Well, it's one thing to know that intellectually. It's another thing to be okay with it actually. Okay. And when you get there, when you get to the point where you can do everything right and still lose money on a trade or for the day or for the month, okay, and you're okay with that because you know you're doing everything properly, okay, that's when you're going to make it. So when you're trading, ironically, your objective is not to make money. Your objective is to trade well, do the right things. And if you do that, you will make it as a trader. All right, so I just threw two edisms at you in one video. So I hope you take these little pearls of wisdom to heart, because a lot of heartache and a lot of years went into learning these little lessons. And I hope that you get something out of it. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you check the playlist button for these trading tricks videos. And I'll have all of these little videos on there. Make sure you give this video a like. And if you wouldn't mind, please leave a comment. Edward Anderson signing out.
Copy that.